Hello everyone. This question says there is a source which is producing the polarized light having the intensity I naught. Then there is a polarizer named P1. This P1 axis is making an angle 90° with the sense of the polarization of the incident light. And if only P1 is placed, then output here is 0. No light is obtained. Then you put another polarized P2 in between the P1 and the source of the light. And finally, we get the output intensity of light as 3 I naught by 16. Then the question is asking us that which of the following values of the angle theta is possible. Out of these four choices, only one is correct. So we'll be solving this question using the Mel's law. Let us start it. This light has the intensity I naught and this is making an angle theta. The light is polarized along x-axis. See it? Light's polarization is along x-axis and this P2 is making angle theta with that x-axis. So according to the Mel's law, what should be the output here? I naught cos square theta. The input light has the intensity I naught. So the intensity here should be, by Mel's law, I naught cos square theta. Now we know one thing, that here the angle is theta with the x-axis and here the angle was 90 with the x-axis. Now, so angle between this and this Polaroid, P1 and P2, angle between their axes will be 90° minus theta. Do you agree? Here, angle between the source and this Polaroid is theta. Angle between P1 and P2 is 90 minus theta, because here was theta and this was earlier making angle 90° with the x-axis, its path axis. So angle here is 90 minus theta. Then what should be the output here? The output should be I naught cos square theta was the input. This was the input into cos square 90 minus theta. Do you agree with this? Mel's law. The input intensity is I naught cos square theta. Then Mel's law says whatever input intensity we get here, then cos square the angle between these two axes. Okay, the path axis of this and the path axis of this Polaroid, which is 90 minus theta. So we will put it like this. Now this intensity is given as 3 I naught by 16. We are going to compute it on the next page. I am writing this data and then equating it to 3 I naught by 16. So here we have I naught cos square theta cos square 90° minus theta is equal to 3 I naught by 16. Now to simplify it, what we do, we write it as cos theta cos 90° minus theta whole square is equal to 3 I naught by 16. We know one thing from trigonometry, cos 90° minus theta, what we can write here, sin theta. So replacing the terms again here, I naught cos theta kept at its place, and here we will be writing the sin theta is equal to 3 I naught by 16. Now, the cos theta sin theta again from trigonometry can be rewritten. See, we have a formula that 2 sin theta cos theta is equal to sin 2 theta. So the sin theta cos theta from trigonometry is half sin 2 theta. Agree with this? Okay. Earlier we used that cos 90° minus theta is equal to sin theta. Now we are using that cos theta sin theta is equal to half sin 2 theta. Putting up that data here, I naught half sin 2 theta whole square is equal to 3 I naught by 16. Done. Now this half I am taking outside since there is a square, so we can write this as I naught by 4, and here we are left with sine 2 theta whole square is equal to 3 I naught by 16. This 4 cancels out this 16, and then here we are left with 4. I naught gets cancelled out with the I naught. So we are finally left with the expression that sine 2 theta whole square is equal to 3 by 4. If we take square root both sides, we should write that sine 2 theta should be equal to plus minus root 3 by 2. Agree with this? Now we'll get the value for 2 theta. This computation says that the value of 2 theta by trigonometry should be equal to what? It should be equal to either 60 degree or 120 degree or 240 degree or 300 degree. There could be numerous values. I hope you get this. If this is 60 degree, this 2 theta is 60 degree, then sine 60 degree will return positive root 3 by 2 value, and sine 120 degree will again return the positive root 3 by 2 value. Sine 240 degree will return this value minus root 3 by 2, so on. You get the idea. So 2 theta is 60 degree or 120 degree or 240 degree or 300 degree. Then what is the value of theta? Obviously the theta must be now 30 degree or 60 degree or 120 degree or 150 degree, so on. Now we will check for the options. See, I have divided the 2 here to obtain the value of theta. If we check the option, our answer should be any one of these, and when we check the options, the only feasible data is the option A, 60 degree. Or even you can cross check it. How you can cross check the options? You put 60 degree in the calculation. So putting 60 degree in this calculation, if you put here, let's say 60 degree, 60 degree into 2 sine 120 degree, sine 120 degree will be what? Root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2, you do the whole square, the answer will come out to be 3 by 4. Since the question is single choice correct, you can check remaining options yourself. I have checked the correct one. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay awesome. See you again.